Hello, this is Jerry again. I wanted to welcome you to Clarity, the Fellowship of Common Sense, and it's time for another weekly meeting, weekly message. Today's message is called Along for the Ride. There's a famous quote John F. Kennedy used to use. He attributed it to Edmund Burke. They say they don't know for sure that's who it was, but anyways, the way it goes is all that evil needs to succeed is for good men to do nothing. And that is a very, very true saying. I've lived it and I've seen it happen around me. I know that the police have a law. If you're in the car when a felony is committed, you're going to get charged with that felony too because you were along for the ride. And that's how we are in life. Now, if you're there and you see something going on and you let it go on and you don't oppose it, you're in essence guilty of letting it happen. If you see someone talking bad to someone else or running them down or say somebody's talking about somebody or they're being negative or evil and you're willing to participate in that and be a listener and just let that go unchallenged, then in essence, you are partially responsible for that because you're participating in that. And whether we like that or not, that's really how things are, you know. To make our place a better world, which is something that we talk about often, we have to participate and actively stand up against evil acts or things that we see that are going on that are not just or not right. If something is happening to our fellow man, our coworker, our neighbor, our friend, and you're willing to just watch it happen and think to yourself, well, at least it's not me, it eventually will be you. It might be the other person right now, but eventually that's going to wind up in your lap, and you're going to be the one that's going to be defensive or have to defend yourself against these people that are being out there openly aggressive and attacking people or just being manipulative or picking on people. Is it really okay to just let that go unchallenged? Because when it goes unchallenged, it emboldens these people to act that way even more so in the future. They're going to pick on more people and be more negative, harass people, people weaker than themselves and less able to defend themselves. And that's not the kind of world that we want to live in or that we want to promote. It's our job to police the area around us, where we live, the world we live in, our own immediate circle, you know. And we have to stand up for people that are less fortunate than ourselves, people that are weaker and that can't defend themselves. And we need to stand up and say enough is enough. That's not how we want things to be, and that's not how we want to see people be treated. You don't have to agree with the person that's being mistreated or even support their lifestyle or the way that they do things, but they do have the right to be the way that they are and to be who they are. We all have that right. We need to stand up together and push the haters down and push them back and show them that they don't have the right to dictate to everyone how they think other people should live. It's not up to them. As long as you're not infringing on another person or impacting them negatively or hurting them, you're actively being negative and hurting them, then it's not their business to tell you how to live or what to do or to pass judgment on you. And so let's make that a commitment in our own lives, that's a way we really can make a difference and make things better around us and help for things to be more pleasurable and be able to have a better world. We're not powerless. We can stand together, and that's something that each and every one of us can take the responsibility and do. So don't be a passenger. Don't just go along for the ride when you see that other people are doing wrong or they're dragging other people down or being negative, because you are guilty too in the eyes of the law and in the eyes of God. And so help lift your neighbor up and be a strong person. We all have it within us. Just find the good within you. All you have to do is just tap into it. It's there, you know, and again, the more you do it, the easier it'll become next time. You know, it will embolden you just like the others are emboldened for the wrong things. I appreciate you visiting us again this week, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Thank you. Have a good day.